if I play this card, it has two symbols matches, so... Some cards like this, it would be hard for other people to
match it.
Yeah. So
so scarcity of symbols makes a
So if you
more
want
specific, detailed card.
Yeah. Okay. So if you want a card a deck that's relatively hard, we can use more one symbol card.
Less symbols.
Or two. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want it to be easy, you can use this. And my suggestion is, right now we are just using this, and for each one of these, we got two cards of this, so we can change our compositions really easily. Yeah. I don't know. But like we talk about, we could have two squares and a triangle. So, I don't know.
Okay.
Right.
What do you think?
I like that. I think that having a lot of symbols is a really good idea. I'm actually a little bit sad going with only 6 symbols because it'd be great to misfire on a lot of symbols. Yeah. However, for prototyping right now, 6 will work.
Okay. Yeah. And we can play test this. And we have up to 10 symbols we decided. These are all the symbols we can use.
Also, the thing
if we have to, we can extend.
Right. The thing that's great about this is that we will be able to. Writing conversations based off these symbols is totally in the hands of the conversation expert, right? Like whoever's making the conversation pieces is gonna like assign like square is video games and circle is politics and triangle is sports, right? So when they come up, so they're just gonna come up with phrases and then write down all the symbols that relate to that, right? That might segue in or out of it, right?
Say that again. So you're thinking. So I'm going to say it's.
So for now,
each symbol would represent a topic. A topic.
That's how I would imagine that they would start to make conversation pieces to the symbols.
They as therapists.
Okay,
thanks.
Right. However,
but how
the hardest part of this game isn't even the thing that we're doing. The hardest part of this game is making sure the coherent symbols match with the conversation pieces.
Yes.
But that's one thing this game is great at, is that like because there's all these symbols, we've left it totally flexible and completely open, so they can just like come up with like a conversation and then just later assign all the symbols that they want to it, right? They can assign like I have a family is like has all kind. Well, actually, it would have a symbol that would be like small talk, like the small talk symbol, right?
Or it would just be personal.
Yeah, either personal, personal topic, small talk topic, all those kinds of things, right?
The weather would be small talk.
Exactly. You know, and like how's the weather wouldn't be a great thing for like a story about dead grandma, right?
Okay.
Like, story about grandma. It's like how's the weather? It's like
no, that'd be personal, right? Very personal, and it'd be like it would be more of
there we
one
go.
or two.
Exactly, and small, but like let's say small talk backfires against really personal story, right? So that symbol backfires against really personal symbols, something like that.
Should we try this theory and just assign? I guess we don't have to do that right now, even.
We don't have to do that right now because I'm just trying to make sure.
We're working symbols. We're not working topics.
I don't think that we should think about it, but we should keep it in the back of our mind to make sure that this is something that they can go back and do, right? And I think that now, that's the way that we have it set it up is something that they can go back and do, right? Because our job,
it's a cool thing to research. I'll look into that and I'll see how many topics people actually use in conversations. Sure. Right. Yeah. So maybe there's a list of 10 and we nailed it, or maybe there's like 400,
right?
And it's out of the scale of the game, right? But maybe it's not. So that's a list of topics. Okay, so let's do this then. Let's make 48 cards plus, and everybody kind of needs their own deck, and then we'll make a date deck, and then we'll just play and see what happens, right? Because your cards, everyone kind of wants a whole set of these themselves.
Yeah.
And then the date needs basically a whole set of these, and then we can play, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And maybe what we'll do on your cards, just put I'll put a Z for Zach, M, J, K. So it's your own deck, right?
Are we doing multiples? Are we doing, I'll actually start making the date deck.
And if you want your own deck of cards, you can have it. There are 48 sets. There's 100.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have? Are we having multiple cards? I think everybody should just make a random amount of symbols. Like we can make these all 3 if you want. Let's cap out each card at 3 symbols. You can have, but I'm gonna make. Meanwhile, I'm gonna make a date deck with.
A date can have up to 4 or 5 probably.
A date can have up to 4 or 5, but it might have repeats of specific symbols.
Yes.
Okay. And you guys just make. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay.